back today. Doing some work on the Dodge wrecker. I've done actually quite a bit of work on it, and I kind of figured it was boring. But I kind of thought about. I figured it was boring, so I wasn't too interested in filming it. But you know, looking at it now, it probably should have been filmed, and I figured I'd run you guys through what we had going. The weather's a little snowy and not that great for doing stuff outside today, so I figured I'm gonna do something inside. And I've been putting off fixing the rust on the bed and the side toolbox on the driver's side there for quite a while, and I shouldn't have done that. I should have just fixed it because it's gotten to the point now where it's a little ugly. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to run around out in the yard, see what I can find for steel, because just like everything around here, we stack stuff all over the place, and whatever's handy, so steel's the same way. So we're going to run around, see what we can hunt up for some steel, and then see about cutting and patching in the parts on the bed. The other thing worth noting here is we have got done sending out all of the crushed cars. Everything that was stacked there is now out of here. We've shipped out about 200 cars. Fulmer Trucking is a good sport about it. He usually hauls equipment and that sort of stuff. He's kind of a heavy haul guy. He got some really nice little boy trailers to haul that stuff on, some step decks, a few things like that. But he's a pretty good sport with me, and so he hauls my cars down to Plymouth, Utah there. Basically, I trust him to come in here, not run into stuff, that sort of deal. I know him, I've known him, grown up with him. Good dude. And does damn good driving truck. Yeah, like I said, he usually moves equipment and heavy stuff around. He's got some really nice trailers. But he does it kind of as a favor to me. So, you know, Fulmer Trucking, he does really good. I mean, they're good stuff. He's got really nice trailers. He does a lot of heavy haul stuff, moving equipment around, that sort of stuff. But you know, I trust him, you know, a lot more than what most truckers that come in here. I've had him take out my fence. I've had him take out my gate. I've had a lot of different trucking companies, you know, have some drivers that have had questionable abilities, I guess would be the best way of putting it. But I know Aaron. I know his abilities. He's good. I don't have to worry about anything going wrong. He's easy to deal with on load. He always seems to make it happen. So, you know, it's worth it to me to kind of just keep Aaron in here to haul my stuff and haul the crushed cars even. He moves my equipment around for me as well. But if you guys are ever in the need for having somebody haul something for you, a piece of equipment or whatever around, he's got everything down to, like, I think he's got an F650 or F750 that does gooseneck stuff, and then all the way up to, I don't know how big his biggest trailer is. I know it's 50 ton or bigger. Really nice trailer, beautiful stuff. So if you need something hauled, hit him up, Fulmer Trucking, and they can definitely move stuff around for you. Alright, so we're back in the shop. I did find a piece of metal. It's a little thicker than what the bed's made of, but it'll work good. So I figured I'd run you through all the stuff we did on the Dodge real quick, and then kind of go from there. So here's a project for today. I knew the bottom of this box was rusty. I could push on it and feel it, and I seen some rust over here. That actually knocked with a hammer, beat on it, and knocked all the rust out onto the ground to see how bad it was. Turns out it's pretty bad. The floor is falling out of it, and then there's some rust holes in the sides and stuff. It was all packed full of rust before, and I beat it out with a hammer. So, but originally we brought the Dodge in because there was some slack in the steering, and I wanted to check it out. And it turns out the intermediate shaft where it bolts to the steering gear was loose, and we ended up fixing that. But since it was in, we did an oil change, did a fuel filter, I put some new LED lights on the front of it. I did a high idle on it. You can see it down in here. And basically, so what you do is you flip the switch, you hit the throttle, and it holds the throttle out that far. And it idles about 1300-1400 RPM, helps the hydraulics work a little better. On the inside of the truck here, we did a few things too. The door panels, it turns out all the little plastic clips that hold the door panel on were broken. So we replaced them on both doors, cleaned the truck up a little bit. I ended up mounting the switch for the lights on that one, and then the high idle's that switch, I think. Yeah. Other than that, just a few little loose end stuff. We put a new stereo in it. It's a Boss audio stereo, something you know, less expensive, but we still wanted the Android Auto so that we could do the GPS on the screen there. It's pretty handy. We found it. You know, the Android Auto and the phone hooking to your stereo is a really handy thing to have in the tow truck, so we're switching all the other tow trucks over to it as well. But the truck's cleaned up, looks pretty good. Megan cleaned up the inside a bit, vacuumed it out, and I've tracked more mud in here since she has, but just kind of doing our yearly deal. So every year we always get the trucks ready, make sure we go over them, check everything out for the record inspections. So every year they have to pass inspection with the Wyoming Highway Patrol to be on rotation, and once we pass, we get the fancy little sticker, and that means that the trucks can be on Highway Patrol rotation. All trucks need to be inspected, or all wreckers need to be inspected. You get a red sticker if you're not on rotation. You get a blue sticker if it's a rotation truck. There's a minimum amount of stuff. There's things you got to have on the truck. There's, you know, boom ratings. There's wheel lift ratings. There's, you know, chassis ratings. A few things that go into it. It's not a big deal. This truck does really well. So we're just doing a little maintenance stuff on it, checking our cables, going over everything, greasing everything, just making sure, solving leaks. And I think the next truck that's going to come in is probably going to be my rollback, and we're going to go through that, do the same deal, fix anything that's maybe not working or broken, and then go from there. So what we're fixing to do now is taking a torch, and we're going to cut out, there's some rusty pieces in here, and then the rusty core of this. I don't know if I'll cut this out quite yet, but this is going to get cut out. And then we're going to cut out this rust up in the front. And then we got a piece of plate steel, and we're going to weld in, cut pieces to fit, and then we're going to weld them pieces in. Yeah, it should be good. Shouldn't be a big deal.
Welcome to my 39th birthday cupcake party. I am 39, and your dad is still older than me, and that's all that matters.
I don't know how this is gonna work. I've never dealt with work before.
You're going to be 39 repeatedly for the rest of your life, right?
I don't care. We can do that.
Happy birthday
To you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mom. Happy birthday to you.
Okay, now.
Stick your face in hot lava, big fat chicken.
It is the ones. It is the ones. Low.
I wanted to see him sparkle. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Chocolate's my favorite. John's vanilla. Who's chocolate? Who's vanilla?
Alright guys, we're back in the shop here. I've been working on this Dodge and getting patch panel built for it, so I figured I'd show you. So, I got it built up here, and it's just a piece of sheet metal-ish that is fitted and tacked in here. I think it'll work okay. I just gotta finish getting it tacked and then start working on the piece out here. Well, look at fam, we're back today. I'm doing a little recap on this work on the Dodge video. We're not quite done yet, but I figured I'd get the video out here so it didn't get too long, and then we break it up into another one when we're done. I ended up taking it out yesterday and going and helping Tyrone get a Mustang from the 122 eastbound. There's a ledge there, and the Mustang was just about off the ledge. Had two tires kind of hanging precariously. So I ended up taking the Dodge out of the shop. It wasn't done yet, but we went and pulled the car back on the road with it and in the rollback there. It was kind of a 2-truck deal just to keep the car from falling off. But we got it back in the shop again today. Just got to finish up the welding on the floor, and then it's pretty much done, and I'll walk you guys through it. But I figured I'd get this video out before it got too long. Other than that, that's about it. Megan's been kicking butt welding. It was her birthday the other day, and so, you know, we wish her a happy birthday. She had a lot of fun. Had some cupcakes. Got some video of it, which was fun. But other than that, that's been pretty much business as usual, getting the Dodge done. It's taking a little longer. The girls are working on the Tacoma. We'll have a video on that coming up, too. I think I'll probably break that into a couple videos as well. So for right now, Liggett fam, or Auto Recyclers fam, I don't know. Which one? We'll figure it out. Everybody needs to comment on what they want, whether it's Liggett fam or Auto Recyclers fam. But for right now, Liggett fam and Auto Recyclers fam, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.